You may speak. I am listening.
"27 Last Seed, Day 12. I have met a Nord named Jared Red Axe who wants help looking for his axe. He got drunk last night and does not remember anything apart always being carrying the axe with him. He will not move on without retrieving his axe. Ladia Flyrugrius is attracted to Kunthar, but he does not seem to have a clue. She asked me to speak with him and subtly steer his thoughts toward her. I have spoken to Kunthar. I think that he has taken the bait. I should return to Ladia to let her know her plan has worked. Dravel O'Abel has been killed. I should report to Angerel at Fort Pelagiad for my reward. I have asked around in Pelagiad Halfway Tavern and they said that Dar Nahara was buying Jared Red Axe many drinks and then they went out of the tavern and Jared Red Axe could barely walk. 27 Last Seed, Day 12. I have delivered Nelos's prize intact. He was so excited about it he nearly soiled himself. I can see why he was so eager to find the journal, though. It's a good thing for him, and for Drulasa, that I have the necessary tact to keep such a thing as this to myself.
And so I come back to the adventures of Shiaryu Roston, currently in Pelagiad. Well, it's been a while, but I think I reloaded this one because last time I was trying to go on with the extension to the main quest about entering the Andrano ancestral tomb to find a skull for the orc lady in the Balmora Mages Guild, and this big mod called Andrano Ancestral Tomb plus Andrano Retribution. That's sort of locking this, and you have to find the key to the tomb. And in theory we have a quest here, and I was thinking to have found a way to get the key, but it was just another quest from the Less Than Icon NPCs mod involving the same NPCs, so in short I think we just have to wait on the next day to progress with the Andrano Tomb quest. And this last entry here, where we found this hidden thing on Nelos, is just a quest from the Less Than Icon NPCs Pelagiad, so not the one we are trying to go. But anyway, we did that part, and Nelos is happy about it, I think. So let's see. Oh, they are Dark Elf because he wants to talk with them. First about background, and some of them will show that. So this one should be Nels Lando, but he's not telling us his background usual way. So for some reason we cannot see here that. But this one is Nelos.
Did that woman put starch in my shorts?
And we found his Sphinx. But anyway, we have to spend, I think, the night somewhere to be able to get that key. So we could just go on doing things
What
here.
is this about, Breton?
And you are the beautiful lady called Rudolph for now.
Let's do some business, shall we?
Oh, and I think the Rudolph lady here, for some reason, I have the castle. Oh, she wants something.
Ladia Flyrugrius has received some encouraging hints that Kunthar will soon make his move.
Hmm. So this is also part of the quest. On the Lazenrek NPC Pelagia, the lady here, is trying
From
to
where do you hail, friend?
get some law from a barbarian Kunthar. And I don't know, I have this problem. Oftentimes I see the label for the NPC that's behind instead of the one in front, or to the left instead the one to the
I don't know
right.
if I like this.
No idea why, but I've noticed this thing. Anyway, we will talk with the Wood Elf.
Sorry, stranger. My time is short, so get on with it.
And she's coming from the MCA mods, but I doubt we are able to have her as a follower. We are too low level. We can try.
The road services officer in Pelagiad gave me a small reward for ridding the roads of the brigand, Nels Lendu.
Alright, I'm now talking with the Imperial lady to the right, and she's called Via Penultima, and we got some money to talking the nice lander.
The local Imperial Road Services scout in Pelagiad informed me of suspicious people around the old caves of Adanumuran and Olamusa. Both are just barely off the road going north from Pelagiad to Balmora. From that kind of roadside location, it would be very easy for bandits to attack travelers between this town and Balmora. She suggested I investigate and remove any hostile outlaws from the caves.
And this is another quest from the same mod, which I like a lot.
27 Last Seed, Day 12.
Should be
I
this
have
one.
met a Nord named Jared Red Axe who wants help looking for his ex. He got drunk last night and does not remember anything
Should
apart always
be.
being carrying the axe with him. He he will not move on without retrieving his ex. Lydia Flyrugrius is attracted to Kunthar, but he does not seem to have a clue. She asked me to speak with him and subtly steer his thoughts toward her. I have spoken to Kunthar. I think that he has taken the bait. I should return to Lydia to let her know her plan has worked. Roads and races, Pelagiad, protecting the roads. The local Imperial Roads Services scout in Pelagiad informed me of suspicious people around the old caves of Adanumuran and Olamusa.
So
Both
this
are
is
just barely off the road going north from Pelagiad to Balmora.
a mod called Roads and Races ending. Basically, you can have different quests to clear bandits from caves, from roads, and so on. Which I think most of the bandits are already in the standard game, and this mod is just giving you some quests to clear and make safe the caves and the roads, and I think it's pretty nice for this reason, because it feels very standard and I like it a lot for this reason. So we got this new quest.
27 Last Seed, Day 12. I have met a Nord named Jared Red
I
Axe
will stop this reading every time for now, because I don't want to read the whole journal. So not automatic. Okay, so in theory now we should press read if you want to read it. Okay, so this is the last entry about the Imperial Road Services quest that we got, so we should clear these caves. Not sure we want to do it now. Level 3. But we got the quest nonetheless.
From where do you hail, friend?
Okay, no name for her. We can try and talk with the lady here.
Yes.
Okay, let's take a bed. And then we go.
What
Speak
is
freely,
this
friend.
about?
Let's do some business.
We go out and try to do something else while we wait for the night. And we have a quest for this.
I take it you want something. Well, what is it?
This node called Jared Red Axe. And we must find this Khajiit who stole the Nord Axe. And I think Khajiit could be around here. Oh, we get this from Nelos. That's a pretty nice ring. Oh, the Ranahara, we can talk about that axe.
Dar Nahara is fleeing from me since he has taken advantage of Jared Red Axe to stole the axe.
Who stole? Okay. I think that's not really. You know, the Quest of the Week mod, I think it is. Yeah. And I think that's a typo here. So we take a note to fix it. But we must follow the thief.
Jared Red Axe has stopped Dar Nahara and Dar Nahara has dropped the axe.
So now
I have told Jared Red Axe what happened to him that night and he gave me 250 gold for finding his axe.
oh well. And we got 2050 gold to retrieve Jared Red Axe. Jared Red Axe's axe. In this very crowded Pelagiad.
Ullernil's arms.
And let us save here, but I think we could also investigate here. Oh, dead people here!
I went into the guard tower and found a dead guard. I must report this.
And this? Oh, this is probably coming from the mod called On Dungeon Tunnels. And it's a mod by Blockhead, I think, that is adding by Blockhead or other modders who loved making huge cave system and themed Morrowind locations. So this mod is adding a real network of tunnels connecting various places, and it's always fun to explore. That's not a real quest for this kind
The
of
town
mods,
guards
but
asked me to report this to Angeril, who is in the fort.
okay, we are stuck with Angeril, who is the not the general, but the commander of the about Morrowind nostalgia. I don't think we can really talk about nostalgia for people who keep on playing Morrowind because you spend months without playing it, but all in all, I think a lot of people just keep on modding it, and when they see a new mod, they try it, they reinstall Morrowind, see what's new, and this is for all people that could feel like nostalgia, but there are also a lot of new younger players finding Morrowind, and for a couple dollars in when there are Steam or GOG offers, and they try it and they discover all the mods and how it gives you freedom to explore, and so they like it.
What's your story?
Anyway, I think we could look for this High Elf commander here somewhere in the fort. I never know exactly where NPC could be, because I have the scheduling mod, which is moving a lot of them to various places nearby. So sometimes he's here, sometimes he could be in the prisons. Let's see if he's here, but I think he could be in the prison actually. Ooh, nice lady here. Igfa. Are we member already? Yeah. Okay, so I think this way we should be able to reach the prison. Closed.
May the...
I don't remember the way to the prison. Maybe everything is closed for the night, but I think I was able to reach.
Ah, hello.
Oh, my friend here.
Go ahead, I'm waiting. Go ahead, I'm waiting.
Yes, let's go.
Oh, we found a way to the prison, maybe. And oftentimes you can find, hello God, I'm looking for the boss. But he's not here, it seems. I keep on having the name of my friends hidden.
Prisoners currently held in Pelagiad. Morbash shagged up. Orc male. Good condition. Held for brawling at the halfway inn. Fines to be paid in hard labor for damages to 3 chairs, a table, and 2 windows at the halfway inn. New shoes Brager. Bosmer male. Fair condition. Held for theft. Attempted robbery. Conspiracy. Consorting with thieves.
Oh,
And resisting arrest.
lot of things. But we are not here to free some prisoner, we are here to look for Angeril. So. Where could he be? In some tavern? Maybe. I have no lights, but I have my friend here. And the MCA companions. I don't remember her name, but maybe we can find a
Whatever
way
you want. Within reason.
to see it. Let's see. Oh, Luthien Morvain. She's called Luthien Morvain. I'm not sure. I will keep the QQQBBB mod that is hiding the name of people in this buggy way. I am
Well, where did I put that?
unable to make it works without conflicting with some of my other mods, it seems. And it's a pity because I love the mod, but I have this problem that some NPCs don't update their name when I know them. But anyway, looking for Angeril. Where could he be? Sometimes he's in some of the shops, but they are now closed for the night. So the last place we could look for him is the tavern, because most people
Let's do some business, shall we?
visit the
Alright, I'm
tavern
listening.
in the evening, but I don't see him anywhere.
All right, I'm listening.
So maybe it's time to.
All right, I'm
this
listening.
is a thief, probably. It's time to just spend the night in our room here. We paid for it.
Rooms and food at the halfway tavern. Let someone else watch
Hello,
the
Dane.
children tonight.
Happy
serve
New
you
Year
fresh fish.
to you also,
We'll even
and
cook it for an
everybody.
extra fee.
This is my first streaming in the new year. Yeah. It's always good to start with Morrowind, a new year. It gives some back home feeling. Anyway, let's see. Can we do this? Woo! We can. And I'd love to make a mod where you use the bat and you see the knockout animation. And I started making one, but found the problem that bats are far from standard. Some bats have one orientation, and others have different orientation. So it's hard to find the proper way to put the player. Also, the bunks and beds, which are very high, could be a problem with collision. So I don't have a clear idea how to solve this kind of problems for now, but it's something that would be very nice to see you sleeping something like this. Maybe I was thinking about looking for the pillow, and instead of looking for just the bed, so looking for the pillow you can find maybe the proper orientation, but it is complicated for beds without the pillows, for bed rolls and things like this. But maybe, well, yeah, when I find the proper ideas, it could be done. In theory it would be a little complicated, but in theory it could work. Anyway, let's sleep here for now, and could be something nice, but when you don't have a pillow like with the bed rolls or the how are they called? I never remember. The one in the barracks, in the poor people barracks are called. Oh, I don't remember. In Italian they are called hamaca. They are bed made with just a rope and some place to to sleep. Oh, unique pillow. Could be an idea. So, but the problem is placing that kind of pillow, for instance, on a bunk bed. Hammocks. Thank you. I did not remember the name. Hammocks. With hammocks and normal bed, placing the pillow. Maybe with beds with bunks, or you are able to place a pillow in the bunks, on the top or inside. I think so. Maybe. But anyway, you would have to disable the collision probably to place the player with those kind of beds. Anyway, I will investigate. It's a good idea, probably, having a special pillow for it. But in theory, if you have the pillow, you don't even need a bed, because you can just look for the pillow. Could be an idea. And we can sleep 8 hours, 9 hours.
It's been a day since Nellos agreed to acquire the key to the Andrano ancestral tomb. He should have it ready by now.
And so we are drink because we are thirsty after the night. And we got a journal entry telling us that it's been a days, and so finally we should be able to get this key to the Andrano ancestral tomb. Talking with Elos. So that's the reason why we were not able to have it.
From where do you hail?
It was another quest with the same NPCs in the same time,
Please join me.
and so it was a little difficult
Masera.
to understand that it was not the one quest from the Andrano ancestral tomb mod. Oh, anyway. Oh, Sherry Roston, Nalos Omna, we want the tomb key.
I've given Nellos Onmer his payment and received the key to the Andrano ancestral tomb in return.
Yes, I was updating Hibernaut Underworks because I found that when you start a new game, it was firing the script to choose an option 2 times instead of just one, because the standard scripting was interacting not correctly with the Lua scripting, and so they I think I fixed it finally. I had some problems uploading the archive to the Nexus, because sometimes I noticed that if I want to upload I forget a change I want to upload the fix, and I forget to use a different name when I upload. It takes a lot of time for the Nexus to update the mod, and that's the reason I prefer to temporarily disable it, so I had no people trying to download the new version until I was sure that it was the proper one. All in all, I think if you are not able to upload and have things updated fast on the Nexus for some reasons, because you give a name to the files that are causing problems to the Nexus to realize you are updating the same mod, or for some reason your internet connections is not working so well. Well, disabling the mod is nice for the time you need to properly update it. I never use it, but this time I found it useful all in all, because it is avoiding that some people try to download a version that is not the final one you're trying to update. But I don't like people who hide the mod for several days or even months while they are updating it, because that's not good, because you are stopping people to to download the mod if they needed to go with a previous save. So don't think that's a good idea. Anyway, we have the key. I think those two mods, the Ibonaut on the Walks and the other one, are probably one of the most updated and more error-free mods coming from Morrowind Modding Madness or Morrowind. I never remember both the names. Morrowind competition, because I've seen also this year that Shallow Ground, yeah, they are pretty, I think, well, not error-free, because nothing is completely error-free, but we have updated them a lot of times, so they should be pretty stable now and free from big errors. And this is a problem with a lot of mods released during these competitions, because you have no time to finish and test the mod a lot. I've seen also this year I've downloaded 3 or 4 mods, but half of them are unfinished, clearly unfinished, and half of them have still some bugs that need tweaking. So even with 1 month, it is really hard to evaluate how much things you can cram in your mod and have the final mod ready for release date, because it never happens. You always find problems. Yeah, and then our mods were probably already in a good state on the original release compared to other projects, because we did, I think, a good work about limiting things that we wanted to add, because we realized very soon that it was hard to finish everything. But I kept updating the mod, because when I find something, a conflict or a report or something like this while playing and streaming, I usually take note, and then once in a while when I update things, I fix the mod, and when I have a version that is updated enough, then also I update it on Nexus. I don't know. I think that it depends on the moment, because this year I did not have the right feeling to mod for a month, or even to be a judge. I'm sorry about this, but I didn't feel like dedicating time and to that. So it depends, but I don't think it is something you say no, I will never do it, or yes, I will do it every year. It depends how you feel when it happens, and this year has been a bad year for everybody for obvious reasons, so I did not feel like participating this year, but maybe next one. But being a judge is even more difficult than making a mod, because you don't have much more time, and you have to check several mods, and if you want to do the job properly, it takes a lot of time. And also, one thing I notice is that I tend to judge things, to value some things more than others, and there are always different opinions about what could be important in a mod. So I'm not sure I am a good judge, because for instance, at the time I've been a judge, I really appreciated some mods that were clearly unfinished from a certain point of view, but not from a technical point of view, while I did not appreciate much certain mods that were more finished from a questing point of view, but were still full of errors and dirty things and incompatibilities and conflicts and so on. So I have this vision that is maybe not how many people tend to appreciate one mod over another. So not sure I am the right one to be a judge. Maybe if having many judges, maybe I would be the right one to judge the technical part of the mod, but in general maybe my bias is on the technical part. I have seen a lot of mods, but I have the feeling that regardless of the month time this year, we have still the same situation about a lot of mods that are unfinished and waiting for the teams to just regain strength and fix what is in need of fixing, or finish what is in need of being finished. So far I have installed only, I think, a couple mods coming from the latest releases, and for instance, if I find them, I'm not sure, but I have added a couple of them, and I'm trying to start playing them, but I don't remember the names. And a couple of them I downloaded them, but I had the feeling that they were still missing some fixes, and so I prefer to wait a little and hopefully they will be ready to play in a short time. But there are definitely interesting mods. But for instance, this Andrano Ancestral 2 mod that I'm trying to go with the quest here is just a classic example of these mods coming from the madness and so on, because I remember it was a pretty great mod, adding to the standard quest, changing the tomb with new monsters and layout, and then there's been even the sequel called Andrano Retribution, but as it was incompleted, at the end of the story, Greater 7 preferred to just remove them from the Nexus. So I am the one, I think, able to keep on playing the mod, because I, at the time, merged them both and tried to fix the things while I was playing them. So I have this version of the mod merged, and I play it and I like it, but most people cannot because the mod has been not finished. The two mods are not been finished, and it's a pity because it's a nice mod, but this thing happens with a lot of mods coming from the madness and this kind of time limited entries, because simply the next year there's another competition, and people tend to forget the old mods. And I do not share it. I think I think Greater 7 could be okay with it because it's not. Oh, you have it? Well, play it, and if you find bugs, tell me, because I like it. It's sort of unique take on the tomb interior, and the mod is also interesting, or the Ordinator's quest. What I did in Discord? I shared in Discord. I don't remember honestly. Probably yes, some link in between our group of friends. Few people. Shh! Don't tell anybody. We use secret mods. Anyway, we have the key. Let's go. Looking for this tomb. But I promise,
From where do you hail,
if
friend?
I
From
finish
where do
playing
you
the
hail,
mod
friend?
on the streaming, I will try to release the mod merge on the Nexus, so anybody can play it. I will love it. We could also look for the commander before. Hello, prof. Okay, so sometimes the fourth commander is here visiting his friend, his Haltmer friend, but in the morning maybe we can also find him inside the fort. Maybe up here. Oh, here he is. He's walking. Hello, high health.
Angerel wants me to guard the inside of the guard tower.
You found a dead guard in the guard tower. Well, good thing you told the guards. Okay. And now they killed our guard. Well, those thieves must be caught. Can you go and stand guard? We have the guard was repeated almost 10 times here. Can you go and stand guard? I think this is some kind of fine joke. In the tower we can, yes, probably. We need to guard the guard tower. Oh, and the lady here, we know she is called Samia, I think, but she's not going to tell us her name. Anyway, back to the guard tower. I think I will need the help of my friend here because could be. Oh! Yeah, I really need some help. Found an enemy. Okay. Lutien, please help. We have a nasty enemy here.
Throw up 10. Throw up 10.
Lutien, help!
I have killed a smuggler which disguised as a Imperial Guard. I must tell Angerel about this.
Alright. Back to Angeril. So, all in all, you will always hear me joking about how bad is English used in the Quest of the Week mod, but I just love it with all these little quests all around Vattenfall. And I think they did a great work for this reason. Even if the English translation is not perfect. And also, maybe I am not so, how can I say it, not so used to good English, because I am not able myself to
Angerel wants me to
use
go to
very good
Konami,
English,
which
and
is
so
northeast
I
of
enjoy
Bolivia, and kill all the smugglers inside.
also mods that are not perfect from the text point of view. A smuggler came in and tried to kill you. Okay, so these smugglers are coming from Punamu, northeast of here along the shore. So I think we have already another quest asking us to clear one of the caves, and also we now have Punamu. So I think it is now time to go to the tomb. Oh, we need some boots, probably. So let's try and... Oh, it's not this one. I never remember shift. Oh, shift and the numeric keyboard to store your current equipment, the quick loadouts mod, because I'm storing what I am currently using my first slot here, first loadout called Adventuring Gear. And this is one of the mod, the MWSE mod, that I love so much, because with just one click you can be ready with the proper outfit, the proper equipment for any situation. So we can try and reach the tomb. Maybe I could also call for some other friends.
Rithbulikna.
We have another quest with the
Your
lady.
skills fail.
Yeah. We must escort her to Dragonfell, I think. But she's a very capable mage, and so she will be probably a very good help trying to discover the mysteries of the tomb. Ooh, we have a pretty nice waterfall here. Not sure the... Oh, and we are also some non-root. Not sure the form is very good when we have some very small water pool like this one. But it's so pretty when you are near the sea. So not sure. I like it sometimes, and sometimes it looks a little out of place. But all in all, it should be easy to disable it from the shadow if you want. It should be a setting. And I think this is...
Dear fellow kinsmen and kinswomen, I pen this note down as a warning for those of you with hectic lives who are unable to maintain this close communion with our revered ancestors. Upon my most recent visit here, I had scarcely needed to open the door before sharing the sense of intruders below. The terrible fury I felt in my forefathers made it clear that there would be only one path to take. I have locked and barred the door. Whomever these heretics were, be it outlaws or foolish adventurers, they have made a grave mistake.
Okay, so we got the notice about asking for the key in the tavern, but we already did it, so we can hopefully enter now. And about the question, Haldenshaw, I think it should be compatible from the start, because it doesn't touch parts of out of Wonderfell, but I'm not sure 100%. I think the one mod that could be not compatible by default is Avish, which is an island to the north, I think. But Haldenshaw should be compatible, because it's mostly they are thieves tasks that you have to do mostly in Wonderfell, I think. But I think that Haldenshaw is pretty nice because it integrates very well with Sidani, and I always play it like it is part of it. And if you have some mod that is making joining the Thieves Guild more difficult if you join other factions, I think you can always join the Haldenshaw Thieves Guilds, even if you are not able to join the usual Thieves Guild in Balmora. So I use often the mod if I have a low level character to join the Thieves Guild soon than what can be done with the Balmora Thieves Guild. Anyway, let's see. We can now enter.
I've gained access to the Andrano ancestral tomb. Now I only need find the skull of Lavule Andrano and return it to Sharn Gramuzgov.
Okay, we can also take a note about this part of the journal. Only need find. When this is already something.
Death awaits you.
So this is the first impression about entering this tomb with this modern neighbor is great, because as you can see, lots of very scenic things and also new enemies. Luckily I have friends. And I don't remember exactly probably all the authors of this mod, but I think Redna 7 did a lot of these poses and used the first experiments with Blender integrating with Morrowind to place a lot of clutter in a natural way. And then we had Remiros, I think, making the rest of the design. I don't remember exactly, but the result is great with all this clutter, which is placed in a very natural way. And we have all these dead people, corpses with new poses. It's great.
This calls for a subtle touch.
And the shrine is always good for my character. Not one of the shrines she likes to use, but
The Homilies of Blessed Almalexia. Suthasil and the Scribes, young Suthasil, while playing in the egg mines, saw a number of scribes in a deep.
no time to read everything.
The Consolations of Prayer.
I'm very bad with the lockpicks.
Shadows and fog.
Our dev skill is already high, I think.
Shadows and fog.
Let's see. Yeah.
Seek enough of master and the fools will follow. Seek enough of mastery and the fools will.
Ooh, this thing is interesting. I need some food. I'm not sure, but I think
There's someone watching.
there should be a way
I can
to
tell.
use these ropes to go down. Maybe not here. Aha! We use the pit rope to descend. And I could use a lantern.
A is for Atronak.
Oh, some food. As you can see, there's plenty of very scenic cluttering.
What was that about?
probe.
Surrender your life to me and I will end your pain. Ready be here.
A Brief History of the Empire Part 1 by Stronach K. Thaw JJ3.
This is going down.
A good man is hard to find. You always get the other kind.
Lutien! Lutien, help!
My victory is at hand.
You will suffer greatly. Die, Victor!
And there is a lot of content to explore, but all in all there's nothing unbalanced. Loot is very low level. Just bash something. Ooh, found an amulet.
Come on, fight! Come on, fight!
Surrender your life to me and I will end your pain.
And I just use some standard ingredient and dragging and dropping on the paper doll, using my integration for Necessities of Morrowind made in MWSC Lua. I've been able to eat in a compatible way with Necessities of Morrowind.
A Brief History of the Empire Part 2 by Stronach Cathaj AJ3 Imperial Historian.
My victory is at hand.
Maybe.
Rithmulikna.
What is it now?
Yes, let's go.
Athena Falino, Varinarima. Athena Falino, Varinarima. Moe, Ixi, Anna. Moe, Ixi, Anna. Moe, Ixi, Anna.
Ta-da! I think we are not far from the inner chambers.
Soon you'll be reduced to dust. And what do we have here? I should have killed you sooner. I should have killed you sooner.
Not sure I have some spell open things, but maybe I can manage breaking. Yeah.
Your skills
The end
fail
of
you.
you, Swit!
Moe have killed you sooner.
Ooh. A strange light over there. Ah, we found the shrine. Hopefully. Yeah. This is one of the useful shrines for my Atronach character. Because I can absorb the magic. And we have another one. Ooh, some torch. So I have a feeling we need to levitate over there. And luckily we have this power we can use once. Oh, we already used it? And I don't think I have any potion for that. But I have a feeling we must reach that second floor some way. So in theory, a good mod should have somewhere the proper potion allowing player who is not a mage to reach the place.
Not long now. Soon will be reduced to dust.
Sister. I knew it was careless of me to come along with this green-skinned beast. Nothing but death in its ghastly revenants. No treasure. Our food ridden with dust and cavern gnats. What's the use? I will submit myself to these flesh demons and maybe earn a swift and painless end. Tready softly, my dear.
Lure could add the countdown about a power resetting. That could be interesting to have, because most of things happening in a quest usually modders use 1 day time, so in the morning you're sure you have the counter advancing, but with powers I think the game should store somewhere the hour about the last time you used the power. So in theory I'm not sure it is something that we have already available in Emerald SE Lure, but surely Night Cascade could add it if it is stored somewhere. Could be interesting. Another idea for Null, because we are always the main reason why he's adding things so fast. Modder's idea are the main thing. What is this? Oh, stone flower. Yes, it could be nice to know when you can use your power.
The pages of the Book of Rest and Endings are filled with obscure bits of cult mumbo-jumbo. The ritual for ending of Rathman, from
Probably I would need some detect key magic to be well equipped for this dungeon, but I don't have. Oh, maybe I have it. Yeah.
Surrender your life to me and I will end your pain.
Reluctant.
And these are new poses for the skeletons. Something added by the mod.
dead.
Toi, voici vous.
No keys around. Oh.
Fight!
You will
fight.
suffer greatly.
Not sure about it, but usually when enemies are... Ooh, look at this, I love the Pincushion mod by Hamchan. Usually when enemies got stuck this way, there's something not working with the path grids, or there are missing path grids. But this is a very complicated dungeon because there's a lot of clutter, so could be also this thing. But maybe we can check it. There's a nice command you can use for this. DPG. Oh, but we crashed because it sometimes crashes. I always forget it. I have no idea why, but sometimes using this command it crash some mods, especially in interiors, I think. But it is often useful when you find that NPCs or creatures don't move correctly in some interior. Oftentimes there's just no path grid, especially when you see them staring at a wall without moving. And sometimes it is just that the path grid is not perfect, especially when you have some very cluttering mod. It may happen. But if there is no path grids, the first thing you should try is to add one to the mod, because usually path grids helps a lot with this kind of problem. Anyway, I love this mod because the feeling you have from this new interior of the tomb is great. It is super cluttered, but in a realistic way. And it's a pity that it is not available. Also because I think that this first part of the mod was working all in all already well enough. It was the second part that was released after a while that was mostly unfinished. But the first part was working pretty well, I think. So anyway, don't use the tpg command if you are not sure you have a recent save game, because it may crash, as we have demonstrated here. And about using the bound weapons, it is true that they are precious if you have a bashing mod, because this way you can bash things without ruining your super magical sword or things like this. And the best bound weapon for this is the bound axe, because it is super powerful and very few locks can stand if you use the bound axe.
Way too many questions.
But we are not strong enough for this. Oh, some blood.
You have a question.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, so we came from here. We must find a way to go up there. Oh!
Throw up tank.
And Apolline is not only a mage, but mostly great with that Dreamer axe. Look at this. There's a trap here. Ooh, I managed to disarm the trap, bashing it. That's great.
Surrender your life to me and I will end your pain.
Ah! Too late. No. Crashing on reloading. Not a good thing. So I think I will stop here for now, and also it's time for me to eat something in real life. But I think I will try and see if I am able tomorrow to go on with this tomb, because I think it's pretty nice. Thanks for watching for now, and see you soon.